I'm sorry about the arrest, Mrs. Sloan.
That's all right.
Of course, if we'd realized who you people were, it wouldn't have happened.
That's all right.
Well, good night, ma'am.
Good night. Good night. It's morning. Imagine us being arrested.
Maybe your husband won't think it's so funny coming home at 7 in the morning.
Oh, they all went to bed hours ago. We seem to have company.
Yeah.
No?
Elizabeth, where have you been?
Yes, where have you been, Mrs.
We're from the
Sloan?
press. We'd
When
like
did
to
you
have
last
a
see me?
Quiet, everybody. Where do you suppose she's been? She's been out searching every nook and cranny for a lost baby, of course. Mr. Jones has been helping her.
My lost baby.
There, Mrs. Sloan. You mustn't collapse now. No, indeed. You must be a brave little woman.
Hold still, Mr. Jones.
Did you get any ransom note?
Now, take it easy, boys.
Oh,
Mr.
thank
Jones is just out of hospital. Go into the kitchen, Jones. Felix has some coffee for you.
Now, boys, you realize Mrs. Sloan has had a very trying time. I will let you know of any further developments.
We'll take care of everything, Mr. Yardley.
We'll have an extra on the street in an hour.
Second you hear any news, let me know.
I will.
Now then, what is this all about?
Fine time to be asking what it's all about, young woman. Lucky for you, I prevented the press from printing the truth, whilst you've been gallivanting about all night.
Oh, I haven't been gallivanting. I've been in jail.
In jail?
Your baby.
What about my baby?
It isn't here, dear.
Of course it isn't.
No, I saw it being kidnapped. Our baby, the smart housekeeping baby.
Kidnapped?
As I came home, I saw a woman in a cloak and hood go out of this house, carrying your baby in her arms.
Oh, that. Don't get so excited.
Elizabeth.
Well, of all the heartless, calloused, irresponsible women I've ever met in my whole life, you can sit there and tell me not to get excited. Why, your own baby.
Be careful, Mr. Yardley, or you'll have a stroke.
This is incredible. This is fantastic. Here I believe you to be the finest, the most exemplary wife and mother.
Mr. Yardley, if you just sit down and calm yourself.
Of all the brazen cheat. Ah, I suppose you've fallen in love with this young whippersnapper, Hero Jones.
Well, frankly, I have.
So, your husband and child no longer mean anything to you. Well, let me tell you something, Mrs. Sloan. If you feel no moral responsibility towards your husband and child, I have a magazine to protect, understand? And if you think you can make a mockery of the Yardley publications, you're very much mistaken. My public believe in you, Mrs. Sloan. Millions of women in these United States pattern their daily lives after that feature. And you're going to live up to their ideals, or my name is not Alexander Yardley.
But if you just let me talk a minute. You see, John and I were never married.
Never married. Such blatant immorality.
But you don't understand, Mr. Yardley. We meant to get married.
Yes, but we never got around to it.
You mean to stand there and tell me the smart housekeeping baby...
No.
Thank heaven at last you'll be rewarded, my good woman.
Good morning.
Two babies. Which one is yours, Mrs. Sloan?
Hers? You make fun.
But these are our babies. Nora, she takes care of them.
Well, we're at the war plant. We're on early shift today. Yes, darling.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Will someone take this,
You into that child.
What am I?
Oh, give it to me, here. Oh, the poor little thing.
Nora, you'd better take them upstairs.
Oh, indeed I will that. Oh, there now. There now. Oh, the poor things.
If it's not asking too much, will you explain?
Well, it's all very simple. I have never lived on a farm before.
Never lived?
No, I have no husband and no baby.
And she can't cook.
No husband, no baby. Well, of all the dirty, scoundrelly tricks to play.
But, Mr. Yardley, we were only trying to protect the feature for you.
Protect, you realize what you've done? My face will be in all the papers. I'll be the laughing stock of the publishing business. Give me the police. This is Yardley, Alexander Yardley. It was all a mistake. The baby's all right. There's been no kidnapping. I tell you, it was all a mistake. As for you, young woman, you're fired.
Now see what you've done. Why'd you tell him?
I didn't tell him. He found out.
After all I've done to help out, you have to spoil it all. Where were you?
Well, we were sitting in a sleigh and the horse walked off with us.
A likely story. First a cow and then a horse. I don't know what to think.
Well, think the worst, John. You always would anyway.
You're not even sorry for what you've done.
No. And I think you're glad it happened.
Well, I must say the way you've been behaving isn't exactly...
As the wife of John Sloan, the eminent architect, should behave.
You've disrupted my household.
Yes, I have, haven't I?
You told Yardley that you were in love with Jones. Of course, all that's an absolute lot of nonsense, but oh, please. Now, where was I?
You were throwing me over, I think.
I cannot afford to incur the enmity of a man like Yardley.
Oh, no, of course you can.
Well, I must say you're taking the thing very lightly.
Lightly? What do you want me to do, weep on your shoulder? I've been through as much as I can stand.
Well, there's no reason to raise your voice to me.
Oh, no?
My nerves won't stand.
That's fine.
That settles it.
What's the matter? Is something bust?
Plenty.
More company.
Does Miss Elizabeth Lane live here?
Everybody lives here. Come in.
Jeffy boy! Oh, I'm so glad to see you. How do you feel?
Oh, just great. I feel great.
Oh, my, but it's good to see you.
This is Miss Mary Lee.
Oh, yes, your fiancée.
Fiancé?
Yes, Mr. Yardley told me all about it.
I'm surely delighted to meet you all.
How do you do?
It was so sweet of you to have Jeffy boy out here for Christmas.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, Jeffy, I've got so much to tell you about our engagement and everything.
Why did you come up here at this hour?
Well, Mr. Yardley phoned for me to come as a surprise, but I was sort of delayed. Then I took the wrong train and landed in Bridgeport. I got the milk train back. It was simply awful. There was no dine on it.
Well, maybe you'd like some breakfast?
Well, thank you. I haven't had a bite since last night.
Felix will fix you some. I have to pack. In case I don't see you again, Mr. Jones, goodbye. It was certainly an experience knowing you. Goodbye, Miss Lee.
Goodbye. And I'm surely grateful to you.
I guess I better pack, too.
Run along, Jeffy boy. I fix Miss Lee.
I won't be long.
My, he certainly does look good.
Fine boy.
To think I've got to break his heart.
You got to what?
Break his poor little heart.
Why do you do that?
Well, you see, after he left the hospital, I married.
You got married.
I married Sinky.
You married? Well, you get married?
Yes, I married Sinky.
You... Who is this Stinky?
His pal. He was on the raft with Jeffy boy.
You married? Come with me. Come on, in here. Can I fix your breakfast? Come.
I want to have a few words with you, Mr. Yardley.
I have nothing more to say, Sloan. She's fired.
Oh, not about that. I mean the contract.
Contract?
Yes, the home planning feature in smart housekeeping. Now, an idea has grown on me.
Oh, that. Well, you'll have to see. I'm hungry.
But Mr. Yardley.
Ah, good morning, Felix. What a delightful aroma. You're a good chef. Do I smell kidneys?
No. Special for somebody.
But, Felix, I am famished in kidneys.
Cook your own kidneys. I don't cook for somebody that's not nice to my friends.
Why, I've done nothing to your friends, Felix.
No? You fired Elizabeth.
Well, didn't you make a fool of me?
Patsy, you done it. Nobody can tell you something. Sometimes if you shut up, maybe you learn something.
Now, look here, Felix. I'm not an unreasonable man.
So then maybe you don't fire Elizabeth, yes?
Well, maybe not.
Yes or no?
Well, I don't know after the way she lied to me.
She lied? For you, she lied. Anyway, she got another offer.
Another offer?
Yes. This came last night. I show you. I read it to you. I can offer contracts with American housekeeping.
American housekeeping? I like their nerve stealing my people. They won't get away with it. I'll outbid them. I'll give her a big raise.
No, wait a minute. Crack your heart. Kidneys. Please.
Thank you, Felix. I hope we'll have many meals together.
Anytime. In Restaurant Felix. No cover charge.
Having a nice breakfast, Mr. Yardley?
Yes, everything is hunky-dunky. Very hunky-dunky. Jeffy boy, put down the bag.
Where's everybody?
Miss Lee's in the den waiting for breakfast. But first, I have news for you. Come.
Yes? I'm finished with her.
You mean you're not going to marry her?
I am not. And now, Mr. Yardley, about that contract.
There's only one contract that interests me at the moment, the Elizabeth Lane contract with Smart Housekeeping.
You were perfectly right to fire her.
Fire her? I'm not going to fire her. I'm going to double her salary. Yardley, I want to have a few words with you.
What does he want?
I don't know. But I know what I want. You mean to tell me Lishka did all of this because of me?
Positively.
I've got to talk with her.
I should wait till the fat man comes out. Listen, my boy.
So I've come to ask you to reconsider leaving my employment.
As I remember it, you fired me.
I spoke in temper. I want you to stay, with a big raise, of course.
A raise?
I'll double any offer American Housekeeping make.
American housekeeping?
Yes, my dear. Felix told me of that offer.
Oh, he did he?
But you wouldn't want to leave old Yardley now, would you?
Oh, wouldn't I?
I'll even give Sloan that contract.
Well, I'm glad of that.
Oh, I know he's a bore, but why not marry the man and make a great difference to circulation? Husband and wife on the same paper. I can see the heading of your next column, quote, "My dear husband now joins me in my daily work. Here we are, side by side, fellow workers in the vineyard. My baby..."
Unquote. You're a great fixer, aren't you?
Well, I think if you'll listen to me, you'll
Suppose
find...
you listen to me for
But
a
now,
change.
Miss
I
Lane...
said listen to me. I'm tired of being pushed around,
But-
tired of being told what to do, tired of writing your gall-darn articles, tired of dancing to everybody else's tune, tired of being told whom to marry. In short, I'm tired.
But, Miss
Oh,
Lee...
get out.
You'll regret
I
this...
said get out.
Well, really? Most unreasonable woman I've ever met.
Well, she's crazy, even last
Pardon
night.
me, gentlemen. This is where I take over.
Well, what does he think he's going to do?
I give you one guess.